What is going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another Ploto Gaming live stream where we have some special guests for a special stream. Farmer Fighter. Yes, we are back at it with Farmer Fighter, and we have some guests here. We have, let me undeafen real quick. We have our homies in 1981. We got Big Kane, a fellow content creator and also part of the leadership in 1981. And as you guys saw from the title, we have allegedly one of the best F2Ps in the game, or the best F2P in the game, according to Daz here. Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, pleasure. Happy to be here.
Hello.
Hello, indeed. Yeah, we are back with Farmer Fighter. For those that do not know what Farmer Fighter is, we have a bunch of accounts that people have submitted on our Discord. Actually, a lot of accounts. I don't even know if we'll be able to go through all of these, but we have a ton of accounts to go through, and they have their stats. They have some history about the account, some written history, some of the commanders and such. And we're gonna go around with our two friends here and ask the question and answer the question if they are farmer or if they're a fighter. Is that good for you two? Do you guys understand the premise? We good to go?
Indeed. I've watched a good few episodes myself. So
I watch almost all of them.
Hey, there you go. Appreciate you guys. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. Chill Whale was here. Marshall was here. Lucid. Yeah, like the stream. Be greatly appreciated if you like the stream for sure. You playing in 960 now? Everyone submitting accounts as a farmer. Yo, what's up, lab? Appreciate the love, man. We have Only Farmer Gains, a ton of content creators in here, so I'll definitely have to get some of these guys on Farmer Fighter. Actually, I've had Gains, Only Farmer, and Lambo on Farmer Fighter, so glad to see that you guys are still here and around. But let us go ahead and switch scenes here. And now we are in the main scene. We are in the Farmer Fighter channel here, which is where the posts are. I think we have 16 posts before the stream. Usually there's like 5 people that post, but I guess everyone really wanted to get their accounts rated, so we are going to be going through. We are still taking submissions, but if you did not post your account before ZK over here, then we cannot guarantee that we'll go through it. But if you did post your account before the stream started, then I think we'll be able to reach your account. So we'll go ahead and get started off here with, let me make sure this is organized based off of recently active. Okay. So
I would like to say that we should do a special version of Farmer Fighter where we only judge content creators.
Oh my gosh, only judging content creators would be crazy. But okay, so we have a post that I posted on behalf of someone named Killer. I've played a total of 9 KVKs now. My main role before recently migrating was Garrison/Rally, so I don't have many gear sets. My current pairings are Zhuge Herman, Shajar, Ash, Liu plus Alex, and soon to add Gaja plus Gonzalo, which will all be expertise. As I mentioned earlier about Garrison/Rally lead, I've got a couple of Garrisons and Rally commanders rather than working on the field. I want to add my account is a low spender account, max $15 to $20 a month, and decently young on top. I don't spend on Crystal Tech only other than Mind Speed plus Crystal Pass. I've been playing in a C/D seed kingdoms, but now I've moved to a strong A seed. So you can see that they are VIP 15. This is my fault because I forgot to organize the pictures, but VIP 15, 954 consecutive login days. They started playing 2022 May 25th, and this is the count. 74.6 million power, 9-digit ID starting with 1.3, 3.5 billion power. First impressions, Mr. Big Kane, what are you thinking when you see this account?
Yeah, so I think the ID's a little young, and my goodness, you know, as a migration officer, I feel like I do this all the time, but I do it in private, so I feel really bad calling people a farmer if they're on stream, but either way, I think it's a young account, obviously strong, low spender. Just initial thoughts, I think, does he T1 trade? Do we have T1 kills here? I think we do on another screenshot.
Yeah, there's 19.2 million T1 kills.
Yeah, so a lot of T4 as well. So I'm gonna assume that in the early KVKs he traded a little bit of T1 as a newer player, which is fine. You know, a lot of people do. Personally, I think he's a strong player, has potential on the younger side of the account. But I think that for now I'm gonna label this one a farmer. But I think that it could be good in the near future if he keeps developing.
Big Kane with the looks good, but putting the other stuff, putting the fluff before the verdict here. Let me go ahead and put the poll up on stream as well as we get Mr. F2P, best F2P alleged on here. What do you think of this account when you first saw it?
It's hard because he's invested a lot in Garrison and Rally, even though he's a low spender. And I understand he's in a CAD seat, can do that, but like you can see that his kills it's not that much for his account age. I would also say he's a farmer, but he can be a fighter. Just need to invest in open field matches and fight more.
Okay, so for those that don't know how it works, when our panel here is in the majority, when they have both voted, then they are automatically labeled as a farmer. But as both of them said, new accounts, it's hard to be a new account and be a rally lead in Garrison, and it really stunts your growth. So perhaps, more room for growth in the future. But because Kane and Das both said farmer, unfortunately, the first account is a farmer. But you know what, Killer? Appreciate you for submitting. What does chat think? Chat put fighter there. So I definitely think it is on that brink, especially because it's a younger account. I mean, 3.6 billion KP is 3.6 billion KP, but our panel's tough today, guys. You got the 1981 boys. They just went through a tough KVK, got a ton of KP. So we'll see what happens. We got Ciro. I think Ciro used to be in 2268 before. I might be wrong. 4 in 2268 right there. How many KVKs has your account played? 10 KVKs, 2 in 2840, 1 in 2893, 2 in 2877, 4 in 2268, 1 and counting in 2098. But only one win. Yeah, he migrated to 2268. He migrated to 2268 during in the middle of our 5 KVK losing streak. So sorry, man. I know how it feels. What's your role in fighting open field? What's your commander pairs? Liu, Alex, Ragnar, Scipio, GK, Herman. Any extra details you wanted to know about? I run more than 10 farms to provide all of the needed resources for my KVKs. And up to 10 million T4 kills every season. Very low spender, just mine crystal pass every KVK and enjoy the game with my friends, the Italian army, and you all met in 2068. We all played together since day one. In my spare time, I'm R4, try to help out. Good luck in your current KVK, Ploto, smash them all. Yeah, I mean, appreciate it, bro. I'm like, this guy's name's too familiar. I knew you from 2268. But we have, I mean, it is a young account as well. It's 1.3.
How does that account age play 10 KVKs?
1.3 bill. I mean 1.3 9 digit. 6.6 million power. 3.9 billion KP. Das. Let's start off with Das. What do you think of this account when you first see it?
He has the same age as the last account. And around the same KP. But his outcharge is much better, so I think like his last KVK did really good. Just from his outcharge, I would say it's a fighter, and he's running 10 farms, like killing troops in KVK with his farms. I would say a fighter just from seeing that.
Alrighty, we got fighter, our first fighter of the stream here from Das. What are you thinking? Big Kane, when you see this account?
So, I saw his T4 to T5 ratio. He still has more T4 kills than T5 kills. you know, if that autark score is his most recent KVK performance, then I would agree with Das. Is that, if you look at that dashboard down there, is that his most recent one? So
I would
December...
assume this is the most recent. Yeah, this is 2098, December 2024.
Gotcha. So his most recent KVK was by far his best. He's clearly on an upward trajectory. If you continue that and you're getting those deads on your farm every KVK, I will label you as a fighter. But if you did not have this KVK, I would have labeled you as a farmer. So because you had this KVK and it's your most recent one, I'll give you the fighter title. Go ahead.
There you go. Wow, the dashboard saving Ciro over here, and hopefully you won your last KVK because it's been a dry spell in 2268. But
he lost it KVK.
he lost it. Okay. Well, man, F to the chat for my boy Ciro. I mean, who knows? That might be me as well in 960. But we have fighter from our panel. We have fighter from the chat. So unanimous fighter from all three judges here. Congratulations to Ciro. And there you go. All right. Let me read the chat real quick. Another 2 KVKs and probably a fighter. First lucky me with my KVK wins. I'm 1-12, said Gaines. Hey, Ritz, Kane X Ploto. Yeah, of course, man. Gaines and OG. So appreciate everyone for watching the stream and coming through. ZK said I'm gonna get cooked in chat later. Oh gosh. All right, we got M4C, which is kinder. The account is 556 days old, so a very young account. Won first SOC KVK 6. Oh, so probably migrated back. Very low spender, Crystal Supply, Crystal Quest, and Lucerne. Seems to be like the past 3 individuals here. Low spender, only spending on Crystal Quest. Spent a bit more early on the count, but calmed down after getting the count to a solid spot. Run 2 to 4 marches depending on the situation. CPO max, Liu max, Juge max, Herman 5551, Margaret 5511 with Gonzalo 5511, Ragnar 5511 with YC max. So you got 74 kinder. It is a younger account, so 1.69 with a 9 digit. 63 million power, 2.4 billion KP. So, Big Kane, does the youngness of the account here make up for the KP? And what are you thinking when you see this account?
Are there recent KVK performances a little bit lower down there?
There is this. There is KVK 6, King of All Britain, 74 kinder, rank 14th in the kingdom, I guess. Got set 42.5 million kills, a lot of it being T5 rather, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so this one's hard because it's so young, right? I mean, it's like a baby account. This is somebody that I would tag as like watch him or her in like 2 KVKs, and I would expect this person to be pushing that 70 million kill mark. But would I recruit this, player to my kingdom? Probably not. It's just a little too young, a little too underdeveloped, and kind of a lower spender. But I will give it the farmer title, but give me like give it like another 6 months, and I'd put money on it being a fighter.
Okay, so Big Kane said farmer for now because you just played your first SOC KVK. You gotta earn the fighter title with a couple more big fight KVKs, and then you'll be there. So I kind of understand that rationale. What do you think, Das? Farmer or fighter with this account here?
I think he's a fighter. Das is his first season of Conquest. He did 42 million kills as a low spender, and with like his margins not really that good. I think he's a fighter.
All right, our first time our panel is not unanimous here, so it comes down to the chat. Chat. Do you think Kinder? I've been saying kinder. I see a Kinder surprise egg here. So it's Kinder. My fault. We have Kinder here. Does Kinder surprise us with the fighter, or will they get the farmer? It is up to chat. Be sure to vote. It is down to you guys. Let us see what chat thinks. Kane being a savage. Yeah, migrate better, please. Where is the surprise? guy's a fighter for sure, but he needs more time to get up in KP. Yeah, I mean, first SOC. I'm gonna tell you guys, when I did my first SOC, I actually had the exact same trajectory as this person. I played KVK 1, 2, and 3, migrated back to KVK 2, and went to KVK 3, and then my sixth KVK was that first SOC. And do you guys want to guess how much KP I had around that time? How much KP I had going after my first SOC? Do you two want to guess?
After your first SOC?
Yeah.
So how about this? I will bet you it's higher than mine. I'm gonna say 1.5, Bill.
1.5. Let me check. I actually don't remember. I have a whole video. Okay. After my first SOC, I had 1,016,972,511 KP.
Nice.
So.
You know, you're a little bit higher than me. I think after my KVK 4, I was still under 1 billion KP. I was for sure a farmer. Oh yeah.
Nah, I was a farmer for sure. So, I just wanted to bring that up because even if you get farmer from, you know, in this stream, that's just, you know, who you were. You could always choose who you will be. So, you know, you could always become a fighter. Not saying that we are fighters now, but at least we're not as bad as we used to be. So.
Yeah, I feel like I prefaced that. I feel like I said, you know, in 2 to 3 KDKs, you know, I think this.
Yeah, you did. You did.
It's just hard now.
Alrighty, so in 3, 2, 1, looks like chat also says fighter. So chat giving 4MC Kinder here the fighter title. Young accounts are always hard to judge, but I mean, shout out because you're doing better than I did. All right, Pokerface. Hello, Ploto. My account is around 500 days old. I'm a low/mid spender. Depending on the KVK, I buy all my pop-ups and /or plus 1 Mountain Warfare VIP 16. Okay. I've run 3 marches: Elsie, Alex, Solid, Zuge Herman, and Nevsky Joan. Okay, best in slot for most of those. Work on my second Archer March as well as a backup Garrison set. We won our first KVK SOC KVK 6 at 3274, and it was the first time we had a balanced matchmaking. KVK 4 and 5 were just a good thrashing. KVK 5 was against 2489, so it went as you can expect. Okay. I gained a 1 billion KP with 1.8 million deads in my last KVK, where KL lasted for 3 whole days. I'm hoping for a more balanced matchmaking in the future. My deads are usually low because I save up for KL and have pure T5. I have 4 farms, out of which 1 I use to spam fill structures. I usually do leadership building too. Looking forward to the review. So we got Pokerface here. I think it's from the same place as Kinder here. Yeah, they're kingdom mates here. So we got Pokerface. Very similar stats, a very similar age. So Das, what do you think of Pokerface? With this initial with initial stats here. We got 65 million power, 2.2 billion KP. You can see the KP or the kill ratio, a lot of T5, more T5 than T4. You could see all of the gear and such. You could see 57.7 million kills, 1.8 million deads, which is exactly what they were talking about. You could see 6.1 million deads. So what are you thinking when you see this account? Farmer, fighter?
I think it's also a fighter. Like he has the same stats as the last one, so I would say also he's a fighter.
Alrighty, Das F2P saying that Pokerface is a fighter. What are you thinking, Big Kane, when you see this account?
Yeah, so I have to be consistent, but I will say that this person in their most recent KVK did get about 10 million more kills than the last player. Or even maybe a little bit more, like 13, 14. I can't entirely remember. Again, great trajectory, and I think you're a player to watch out for, but I do have to be consistent here. And I'll say farmer, but I mean, yeah, like you're going to be great in 1 or 2 KVKs, and so just keep at it. And once you have more proven track record, then I'll slap that fighter label on.
Alrighty, Big Kane sticking to his guns and saying farmer. Das sticking to his gun, saying fighter. Chat, We are back at it with another chat vote, but it is looking pretty lopsided here. Farmer at 29%, Fighter at 71%. We'll go ahead and do a countdown to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the vote is even more into the Fighter favor. So, we got the homies from the Ducky Slayers versus 2049, their last KVK, both with Fighter. And you know what? Hopefully this KVK could avenge you guys. This is an old post, so someone was commenting, all Duckies are fighters. It is well known. There you go. Duyan. Oh, we got another Ducky Slayer player here from 3274. I just finished my KVK 6, our first win and hardest fight. Fought down to 30 days of speeds. I'm heavily in leadership. I do markers, VC, leading, war planning, etc. Big Kane knows the pain. I farm fill from 4 different accounts. Took a total of 6 million deads across 4 farms this KVK. Pull all-nighters for KL, etc. This KVK ran 5 marches for the first time, but very budgeted. My best 2 are CPO 5551 with Alex Max solid gear, ZL Max with Herman 5551 solid gear. My 2 budget marches are Asher Max, YSG Max Met gear, Nev 5551, Joan 5155 trash gear. My special 5th is Margaret 5511 Max Cordoba blue gathering gear with 2 purples. Okay,
Probably still his best trading March.
oh my god. Every KVK beside KVK 3 has been a hard one. KVK 5 was against 2489. Spending, I buy what is Writers of History, Vanquisher, Matt, and Gem Supply to finish recharge events. Occasionally the first couple tiers of high value bundles, Esmeralda's Prayer, Hammer events. $20 on tech. KVK 4 and 5 did pop-ups in this KVK for the first time. Probably 1.5 to 2k USD spent so far. KP progression: KVK 1 230 mil, KVK 2 280, KVK 3 580, KVK 4 1.1, KVK 5 1.6, KVK 6 2.8. I like this. The KP progression, kind of cool.
Is that KP gained or KP progression?
That's
total?
that's total. These
right?
are total. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be crazy if they just gained like
Yeah.
1.1, 1.6, 2.8.
Well, I was about to make
mil.
my decision really quick, but then, yeah, I saw the total KP.
But yeah, Duyan 62.2 million power, 22.7 billion KP. We'll round up to 2.8. What do you think of this player's stats, specifically as a fellow leader yourself, Big Kane? What are you thinking of Mr. Duyan over here?
Yeah, I mean, leading is rough. I mean, you're gonna get a whole lot less KP that way. You're gonna have sleepless nights, and it's gonna kind of stink. With that said, he has just about the same stats as all the other people, and you know, so it's not the same because you are in leadership.
61.6 million kills, 2.1 million deads. Yeah.
And one KP or one KVK doesn't make you a fighter per se, but in this situation, I will actually slap the fighter on there just because I know how much more difficult it is to get that KP while you are leading. And clearly you had kind of your first breakout KVK while doing so. So I will have some leadership bias here and give you the fighter title.
Get the leadership pass. I don't know how many times, and you know, I rarely do markers, but when I was in 2268, you would just be doing markers and then your marches get swarmed down because you're like trying to fight while doing markers, and so it makes sense. So
yeah, and I would honestly say, like, I'm not a siege lover by any means. My reputation clearly, but leadership should probably invest in some siege marches because you can just sit there and and put markers and have a good time.
Yeah. All right, so we got fighter from Big Kane. Das, what are you thinking about Duyan here from the trio of Ducky Slayers?
Yeah, he's clearly a fighter, like just like the last two. Same ID, same kills. If it's a fighter, I can't say more.
All right, there you go. Das with the fighter, Big Kane with the fighter, chat with the fighter as well. So we got a unanimous fighter. I will say too that it's really cool that these players posted together 1, 2, 3. They're all around the same age, which I would assume, you know, they're all homies that play together. And it's nice to be able to grow with people in Rise of Kingdoms, especially when you're newer accounts. So definitely love the vibes from 3274. So shout out to them. Alrighty. Shurjin, what's up, man? Yuri, you're up. This is Mr. Australia. We got Australia right here. So, hi, this account is my first year's attempt at the game, and it's reaching 1 year anniversary. How exciting! I mainly do open field and enjoy every moment of it. I have currently played in 3 KVKs, and I'm in my first SOC season, so fun times for me. Marches I run on the field: Joan P plus Mina, waiting on new cap commander to swap with Mina. Lucia plus Alex. Can you swap with Mina actually? I don't know. Lucia plus Alex, CPO P with Ragnar P. I will probably use the commander swap event to get Philip, as I feel like he's versatile and can be used with most other commanders. That's it from me. Enjoy. So we have Yuri at 65.1 million power, 1.7 billion KP, but as they were talking about, they're going into their first SSC KVK and they've only played 3 KVKs. So still super young native accounts. You could see the Autarchs here, 44.7 million kills, 20 million heals. A lot of T4 kills, especially because you're in KVK 1, 2, and 3, which makes sense. 9.26 million deads. So Das, when you see this account, less than a year old.
Oh my god, VIP 17.
What do you think?
That's definitely like a mid-spender.
Definitely not F2P like you, that's for sure. But
Yeah,
what do you think when you
mid-spender.
see this account?
It's mid to high expander, so his KP it's decent for KVK 1, 2, and 3. It's hard to judge because like KVK 1 and 2 and 3 is not a lot of fighting. So it's hard to say a farmer because of the KP. But without like real season of conquest, KVK's played, I can't judge.
Ooh, the plus 12% troop attack city skin. But I think that's fair, where it's like, it's not farmer because of past performance, it's farmer because never had the opportunity to perform in a way, because it's just such a young account. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright, so Das with the farmer. What are you thinking, Big Kane? It is down to you.
No, it's tough. It's definitely tough because it's obviously, well, I won't say whale because, you know, that's a spectrum nowadays of how big a whale you want to be, but definitely a large account for the early game. But like, I have no idea how their KVK 2 and 3 went. Like, it could be like 44 mil is nothing, because when you're a whale in those early KVKs, like KVK 2, like it's super easy to get KP. But KVK 3 is harder because you got some migrants coming back. So I assume that the most recent one was the KVK 3, so maybe you were fighting against some migrants. I don't know. Again, it's really hard to vote. I just got to be consistent with what I've been doing with accounts like this. It's not that your account isn't strong and that you don't have like a lot of potential, but you need more than the early game and like 1 KVK of like a decent performance to stand out as a fighter to me. So, you know, I'll say farmer, but again, you know, be on the radar and, you know, apply back in a few months and you'll be a fighter for sure. So
there you go. Got the apply back once you finish your education, I guess, which is their first SOC. So we got
that's a good way to say it.
The double farmer. Chat saying fighter by quite a bit here, but with our 2 panelists saying farmer. Unfortunately, Yuri, friend of the channel, I got farmer, but
Also
we'll see you
one quick thing.
soon.
Don't invest in Philip. Don't invest in Philip as a young account.
Okay. Why?
Don't do that.
I think if you want to, because they're waiting on the new cap commander, right? So
but it's hard to swap with Mina. I don't think you can use Mina in the commander swap, but you might be able to just replace it. So I don't know what she means or he means by that. So yeah, just be aware. Don't count on being able to use Mina in that event.
You know what? I hopefully I could swap like a gathering commander and then just use like the gathering chest we got. But
You
we'll
think
see.
Lilith is that nice?
I mean, they've been nice recently. I don't know. Like, ever since Age of Empires Mobile came out, they've been super nice. So who knows? Anyways, we got Kier from 1981. Kier played a total of 6 KVKs in this account, 4 of them being SOC. I'm a field fighter and a yapper. So the voice calls are always with my energy. True or false? This guy's from your kingdom. Very true?
Very, very true.
For pairs, I'm using ZL Herman, Sepia LC, LC Alex, Nevsky Jones, Shajar YSG, Boudica Asher, currently working on my 6th March. And for context, Big Kane and Dash said they'd be super hard on their own kingdom. So, we got, I mean, pretty old accounts. 8-digit, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's ancient. Damn. 89.3 million power, though. 5.5 billion KP. Played 4 KVKs on this account. Not too sure how much KP they got at before their account versus after. But yeah, you could see the stats here. Got 31.9 million deads, which is actually more than me. So shout out. Got past KVK performances. This is what we're looking for. We got 20th place in your last KVK. What is this?
21st. Yeah.
21st. And oh, these are different KVKs. Okay, gotcha. So what are you thinking when you see this this player here?
Yeah, so the account was, well, I don't know if I can say this on stream, acquired.
5.3 bill out of the 5.5 billion KP. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so when he got this account, it was basically only used as a T1 dumping for like trades. It's if you looked at this account, you didn't see the Yawtalk score and you didn't see the recent KVK performances, this account would be a farmer for sure. The 2 recent KVK performances, however, and me playing with him personally, it's hard to say it because he is a yapper, but like his 2 most recent KVK performances have been really, really strong.
Oh my gosh!
And he contributes a lot.
Yeah,
like I said, he
did the T1 kills. What
he didn't
the heck
do that.
is that?
No, it's that. So he didn't do that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's rough. That's just, beware of the accounts you buy, or can I say that? Beware of the accounts that you acquire. Look, based on recent KVK performances, unfortunately, this guy's a fighter, but his account is a farmer, if that makes sense.
Okay, so player's a fighter, but the account is a farmer. So you're saying farmer then, because you're doing accounts here.
Okay, if we're doing accounts and because it's Kier, yeah, I'll give him the farmer title.
All right, we got farmer from Big Kane. Just because, if someone submits their account, we don't know the context, so just trying to be completely the same base level for each individual, right? So, Das, what do you think of Kier here?
Yeah, if you look at accounts, of course it's a farmer, but like I know him and I know he fights a lot, and his account before was really trash. When he acquired it, he got it. It was so bad I wouldn't even accept it if someone was giving it me for free, and he paid money for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, he is a fighter, and yeah.
I mean, 5.3 billion KP in 4 KVKs is pretty impressive for sure. But I mean, if we look at the account age, if we look at the account itself, you guys are both saying farmer, which respectable. This is your boy. The player's a fighter, but the account's a farmer. I think that's a good sentiment to have, and chat also agrees. So, my question is, what does this account have to do to get out of the farmer title? Like, well, what would have to happen for them to like, oh, okay, now your account's back to being a fighter? Like,
what does the account have to do?
Yeah, like what is?
I don't know if that's recoverable. If you look at the T1 kills, it's so brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, it just depends on your grader. Like, if he has 2 KVKs where he gets 2 billion KP plus, like, yeah, I mean, everybody on planet would accept that account, except for maybe like 2377 and 1960, right? But, with that said, as far as the account goes, I mean, it's pretty unrecoverable.
Alrighty. That's funny. It says there's some unusual activity on my Discord server because so many people are joining. Shout out to all the people that are joining the Discord server. I'm like, what is this notification here? We'll go ahead and go to the next account. We got Fior1, very old account. I was a very big DW. What's DW?
Deadweight.
Deadweight. Oh, okay, I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah, not a good start.
All right, very old account. I was a big deadweight. Barely spent any money on the game. 2 years ago, it changed when I met some good friends and took the game seriously. There you go. That's all it takes. Good thing about being a deadweight is that you have a lot of speeds. I started playing seriously at 400 million KP. After that, I hit for the first time 15 million kills and later 30 plus million kills. Run 4 marches, Ragnar P CPO, WW Liu, ZL Herman Prime, Nevsky Joan Prime. Very low spender, around 60 euros. Is that euro?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You got it.
Okay. In KVK and off season pop-ups for gold head or equipment plus gem supply. Not regularly, and Lucerne. Still haven't hit the 1k euro mark. Run 3 farms, level 25 farms to fill as well. Sometimes I look to tank because I hate the standoff between the murder balls. Most of the time I don't run back my marches on yellow. Okay. So was it deadweights? Reformed deadweights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 digits though, so you know, not bad. 4.2 billion KP, you could see the KP breakdown. 44.6 million T1 kills, but 100 million T4, 161 million T5, so more T5 than anything. 23.2 million deads, 77.1 million power. Das, what do you think of this account?
I would need to see his past KVK performances.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if there's past KVK performances. There you go. I don't know what this...
I cannot read that. It's way too small.
I can also read it. That's it.
30 million kills?
30.3 million T5
yeah,
kills.
40 million.
So 40 million kills.
Farmer.
Okay.
Straight to the point.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Wait, let me go do this. You think farmer?
Yeah, the account is too old, and with his marches he should get more. And he says he has a lot of speed up, so there's no
Okay.
reason to get more kills.
So says you have a lot of speed ups. You were a dead weight for X amount of years now. Now you know should be able to get more than 40 million kills. Okay, fair. So that's farmer from Das, the F2P. What do you think, Big Kane, when you see this account?
Yeah, everybody likes a good comeback story, but yeah, this guy's story isn't complete yet. So you need some more experience, some more fighting, and you'll get there eventually. But for now, yeah, we're gonna go with another farmer here.
Alrighty, double farmer. I mean, shout out to the homies that you play with, and it's really interesting to play 2 years and not really play that much. But then, like, I'm curious as to where you found the good friends, because usually you find the good friends in the kingdom. If you're deadweight, usually people don't take you seriously. But I'm happy you found people that you'd like to play with, and hopefully that'll inspire you to continue taking the game seriously. And from there, you'll be able to get that fighter title. So we got Fake, greatest 1981 member.
Oh god.
Okay.
Low spender overall. 800 euros spent in 1994 days. Good year. I bought pop-ups. And first Modern Warfare last KVK, my marches are Nev Joan, Will William will get replaced by Arthur. Ragnar CPO, LC Alex, CL Herman, Shajar, YSG. I have a total of 21 farms. 12 CH24 and 9 CH25 farms. CH25 are used to farm fill KVKs that average around 600k to 1 mil T4 deads per farm. Each KVK depending on the difficulty of the KVK. I want 6/7 autarchs, 4 hunters, 1 destructive used, and 1 hunter in my bag, which I got from last KVK. So 15 billion KP. We have 97.5 million power, 25.6 million deads. The best member of 1981, but according to stats, only 5th, but above Big Kane. Oh, it's this guy. I remember this guy. All right, farmer fighter, Big Kane. What do you think? I mean,
Farmer,
if you
it's
give
not
him
even
farmer,
close.
that means you're a farmer too,
No,
right?
it's a farmer. I will never be publicly caught on stream or clips saying that this guy's a fighter. So
Damn. 4.3 billion KP in the KVK. You got 4 bill, barely passing you.
yeah, so he calls himself, just for some context here, he calls himself the Great Fake. He's got a very, I'll just say, inflated ego. He loves it. And yeah, and our nickname for him in 1981 is the Great KP Chaser. So,
The
but
great
no,
KP chaser is solid. That's funny.
he's a low spender, obviously unbelievable performer, but unfortunately in this context, he is still a farmer.
He is still a farmer. That's fair. That's fair. You have your own opinion. Whatever. All right. What do you think, Das? Do you give him the farmer title, or what are your thoughts? Do you have the same beef? The
I
greatest
kind of beef with
1981
him.
member.
He's definitely not the greatest. He's skippy chasing a bit, but also like a good fighter. So I can call him a farmer, but also not a fighter. So I will let the chat decide on him.
Okay.
Also,
So
to give you some context, Das and Fake are twins.
oh, you guys are twins? Actually, like real life twins.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So how come he spends in he spent 800 euros? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was also free to play for a long time, but then he decided to spend a bit.
He's like, I need the Minamoto. I need it. That's funny. Okay, so we got 1-1. Chat, it is up to you, so make sure to vote. 65% fighter, 35% farmer. I mean, 15 billion KP. Not every player has that. 4 billion KP, 4.3 billion KP gained. I think that's more than I've ever gained in a KVK as well. Damn, that KVK was crazy. How does one KP chase to that extent? Like, I don't. How does one KP chase? I need to learn the ways because I'm like so low on KP in my current KVK.
Essentially, never go to any objective and just go where the fighting is.
And always be online. Don't sleep.
Also, I would like to preface that I had more KP than this guy until we had a last minute fighting with a little little thing that happened in our last KVK. You can call it betrayal, you can call it whatever you want, but it is what it is.
Just hide the marker. That's a skill. Interesting. Alrighty, so chat says fighter. So we got Fake here. The great Fake. The best 1981 member getting the fighter tag. So shout out to Fake. We got Franz here. Hey, hi Ploto, Kane, and Noob Das. Hope you guys are having a good stream. Kane and Das can tell you everything you want to know about me. Got the count after 4 KVKs with like 6 bill KP after I stopped playing for a year when the new gear system got released, iconic system. Had 2 easy KVKs in 81 and now 2 very hard KVKs in a row. Fighting role, open field 6 marches, 3 cav, 2 imp, 1 archers, cav / rally garrison lead, also farm feeling like crazy lol. Kingdom role, war lead migration officer, spending level, max tech but not buying that much after that. I added my last 2 KVK performances. So we got France at 13.3 billion KP. You can see the Autrix here, 167.7 million most unit killed. Most healed is 75.8 million. 31.5 million deads. I mean, apparently you guys could tell us all we need to know about France here. So Das, so what do you think of France? Is he a farmer or a fighter? And you can see the same screenshot here.
Yeah, he's a fighter. He could get a lot more kills than KP, but he decided to go for Zenith, and that was his biggest mistake.
Why did he not get it?
No, he got it, but he
Okay.
spent a lot of speed ups, and now he's limited.
So next KVK is gonna be dead weight. Oh. Okay, so you said fighter, right?
Yeah, he's a fighter.
France with the fighter from Das, even though he called you a noob. What do you think, Big Kane, with France?
Yeah, he has stepped into a leadership role in 1981 in the two most recent KVKs. Really just the last one for like a major role. And he's done a great job. So I'll give him fighter. I will, however, say, since you said tell him everything, Franz, we had a little mishap this offseason when Franz had the king title. And yeah, he fell asleep with our cap open. Ooh, that was brutal.
How many people snuck in? How many people snuck in?
Not many people know this, but 1981 had an open cap for about 8 hours, like a week ago, and we only got, I think, like 3 people, which is incredible. And but yeah, almost a disaster. But I'm not gonna let him live that one down.
You know, it's better than Panther using our ticket on like a 30 million power player by accident. We've been there, done that. But double fighter, chat also saying fighter. So France, even with the mishap with the fighter tag, I believe this is updated. Oh wow, that's okay. Explicit. We got 1 month update, filled around 6.5 million T4 on farms this KVK. Oh, holy crap, look at the farm accounts.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But kind of hard to see. Let me go. We got TCG9, 80 million power, 8.7 billion KP. You can see the KP breakdown over there. A lot of T5s. This is a lot of information, to be honest. Ploto being my waifu. Got 19th in the Autark leaderboards. You can see kill points 2.2 billion KP for the KVK this last KVK. So Big Kane, with this splurge of information, what do you think of Ona here?
Yeah, I would hate to see this guy's resume because it's probably like 5 pages long. But I would say that this is a fighter. I think that 72 million kill performance previously was not this KVK, or was it? No, it was the previous KVK. So that means that he's had 2 KVKs of pretty insane performance. Mm-hmm. Not a super young account, but not a super old account either. And so yeah, I would say this guy's a fighter.
Alrighty, we got the fighter tag from Big Kane. What are you thinking, Das, when you see this account?
Yeah, with over 2 billion KP gains, hard to say it's not a fighter. And he has a lot with his farms, so clearly a fighter.
Alrighty, double fighter from Ona here. And I love the fact that we could even look at the past stats, right? We could see...
Yeah, that's updated.
His name was Jiu-Jitsu and 6 meter, okay.
This guy's names, bro.
He had 7.3 billion KP the last time they submitted, which was in December. So, a lot of progress in that KVK they played. So, we'll go ahead and give Mr. Ona here the fighter tag. Okay. Oh, we got new posts apparently. Let me refresh. Holy crap. What is going on? Why do I feel like it's out of order? What do I feel like?
Oh no.
Oh no. I'll just go in post order. We'll go they posted. And then we'll go down to probably miss some people here.
Yeah, you missed some, I think.
I'm just making sure we go through all of them. What is this? Okay. Yeah. We are back on track. These are luckily the ones I missed are still highlighted. So we got Mohammad SO from 1981. Hi, I'm an open field player working to be a working to be a rally player. Smiley face. So Mohammad SO got LB81. Lucrative business at 122.5 million power, 5.8 billion KP. This is your it's a young account, right? Well, it's younger, 9 digit.
Yeah.
A bit of a whale, I could see. 64.7 million units killed, 42.8 million units healed on their autarchs. They got 15.7 million deads. Do we have past KVK performances? Unfortunately, we do not. So, what do you think of Mohammad SO? Give us some context here, Das.
So yeah, he's one of our players. He did go for the Zenith.
No, so sad.
And he spent everything on it, and I think got 11th place or 12th.
Oh gosh, F's in the chat for Mohammad SO. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and yeah, of course, and if he did not that good in last KVK because he had like no speeds, like he spent everything on the Zenith. From his KVK performance before, I would say he's a fighter, but from his last KVK performance, a farmer.
So if you had to say overall, like if you had to give him a farmer or fighter tag, is it a farmer or is it a fighter?
Overall, he's a fighter because I'm pretty sure next KVK he will beat his record. He will recover from his Zenith lose. So it's a fighter overall.
Alrighty, there you go. We got fighter for Mohammad. What do you think, Big Kane?
So obviously I know him, so it's a little tough. He did come in 11th place, Zenith the Power, just before KVK. So I think he dropped like 10 or 15 gold chests and just ran out of steam. So really tough. You know, this KVK still having no speed ups. I think he still did about 800 million kill points. The KVK before then, he put up like 1 billion. But you know, if we're gonna judge the account, right, and not the player, which is what I've been trying to do, because you know we gave Kier that farmer title. You know, I love him and he's a great player, but he's a farmer in this context.
Okay, there you go. We got a fighter and a farmer. So it is down to chat. Chat, do you think Mohammad SO here, 9-digit ID, 122 million power, 5.8 billion KP, are they a farmer or are they a fighter? Make sure you to vote, because chat right now it is looking towards the farmer title, 60-40 right now. But it is still a comeback could still happen. But it does look like the farmer title is continuing to gain some votes. We'll do a countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like chat's not giving sympathy for the 11th place in Zenith. Got the farmer title for Mohammad. So, there you go. All right. We got Lamis 1981. Casual player, first 4 to 5 KVKs, and discovered what this game was about. Never traded T1. Love KVK, hate events in general. Golden Kingdom in particular. Shout out Golden Kingdom. Low power, no more than 50k T1 siege, and I never trained before matchmaking, just alliance mobilization. 3 infantry marches, noob mistake, 1 archer. Crits hate me. Garrisoning in a low AC kingdom with pretty good results, but now keep working equipment to help garrisoning in my new home, 1981. So we got Lamis here. 75 million power, 8.8 billion KP. 8-digit ID starting with 5.7. What do you think of Lamis here, Big Kane?
I recruited him, so I literally cannot say that he's a farmer by concept. But you know, his 2 recent KVK performances are great. He had a really strong showing, even though his account is relatively older. It's kind of one of those players that might not be a super high spender from the start, but kind of come into their own. And so, you know, I recruited him. He's got 2 recent performances that are awesome. And so I'm going to give him the fighter tag for the player. However, we're grading the accounts. And so his account's pretty old. It's taken a long time. So I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna say fighter because I recruited him. Even for the account, but it's pushing it. It's pushing it because it is an older one.
I think the past 2 KVK performances also count for the account. You know what I mean? Like it's like you could also bring in past KVK performances to be like, all right, the past 3 KVKs, this account has performed well. So I think
I mean, that's how we recruit,
fair.
right? I don't care if your account is, ancient. It's all about your recent performances, especially in a day and age where buying accounts are so meta. But yeah, so fine. I'll just go ahead and say it then fighter for sure. So
okay. We got fighter for Lamis from Big Kane. What do you think, Das, of Lamis here?
Yeah, of course I can say farmer to one of our recent migrants. Yeah, if you look at the account age, of course it's really old and for the KP is a bit low, but clearly a factor from just the last KVK performances.
Yeah, and somebody tell him to do Arc, because he's done Arc 0 times, I think.
0 Arc is crazy. What? 0 Arc victories. I mean, Lamis did say I don't like events, I just like KVKs. So I think that proves it, although you kind of do want the gold heads. There you go. We got fighter. Chat also says fighter. It is close, but the two guests said fighter, so Lamis here getting the fighter tag. Let's go ahead and see. We got Saurin from 1981. Hello Ploto, Kane, Deadweight, and best F2P after socks. Das, hope you guys have a wonderful stream. Das, don't be too rude. I will watch it. And Ploto, please don't support his big ego. For my account, low cashier quit after 3 days and came back. Played a new account in an SOC Kingdom. Wasn't smart, I know. My role is open field tank for Das and to have fun in VC. I also don't really spend a lot, maybe $5 or $20 per KVK, sometimes not even the 30-day gem supply. Teleport migration lead Kane. I will end the message with this. 1981 is still recruiting. Join the elephant cult. Okay.
Actually, we just closed our recruitment, so.
Oh, you guys are closed. Wow.
We are now closed, yeah.
All right, no help needed for recruitment from this kingdom, but you can see 82.4 million power. You got 6.2 billion KP, a majority of it being T5. You like to see the ratios are up. This is the Autark, 59.7 million units killed, most at 47.7 million units healed. You got 22.8 million deads. So Das, what do you think of Saurin here? Your fellow kingdom mate, 1 billion KP, I believe, according to this last KVK thing.
For being disrespectful to me, I would say it's a farmer, because I had no look at the account. This account is ancient and this KP is really low. And yeah, farmer.
Alright, there you go. Nothing else needed. We got farmer from Das. Big Kane, what do you think?
Yeah, so he has been in one of the front runners for our Kingdom Clown title. He is
Kingdom Clown title. Okay.
I imagine a lot of people here know like the whole bacon thing, all the bacon drama. So I've never played with bacon, but the way that you guys talk about him kind of reminds me of Saurin, kind of how we talk about Saurin. Great guy. Great guy. Good addition to the kingdom. But yeah, gonna give him the farmer title.
All right, we got double farmer from their own kingdom members. So apparently Saurin's the bacon of 1981. So there you go. We got farmer Saurin here. We got Grapple, SixpackXGrapple, 3217. How many accounts do we still have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a couple accounts still. What time is it? Oh, we still have time. Wow, why am I rushing? We still have a little bit of time here. So we got Big Cal from 1981 in the building right now, showing up with the resources first. That's cool.
He farmed all those.
That's crazy. That's like more than I have for this KVK. You got 1.4k days of universals.
Oh, thanks.
You got 5.5 billion KP. 116 million most units killed. I just read the chat. What's good, Redline? Hey, what's up, man? You got 91 million units healed. You got the city in the nighttime and the daytime, just in case you wanted to see what it looks like. That's cool. We got the gear. So Das, what do you think of Big Cal from 1981? We got pretty young account. Big Cal up here at 2.07 billion KP gained that last KVK, 122 million deads. Well, what are you thinking about Big Cal?
So his account is also really young. He's definitely the mid spender. You can just look at the gems that got like I think 500k open. So yeah, but he got like 2 billion KP just in his 2 last KVKs. So he's clearly a fighter.
Alrighty. We got Big Cal, clearly a fighter from Das. What are you thinking, Big Kane?
Yeah, so I feel a little bad because that most units healed was actually when he played against 1981. So we definitely drained him a lot, but he was one of our migrants from that KVK. Obviously, great performance. His account is 9-digit and it starts with a 1-4.
I didn't even realize that. Damn.
Yeah, his 2 recent KVKs have been absolutely phenomenal. But he does need to change his name back to just a normal Cal, not Big. No, I'm kidding. I think he was actually Big Cal before he played against us. But if you actually go to that screenshot down there, you see it to the bottom right?
Yeah. Their
whole kingdom named themselves Big something to kind of make fun of me. So, you know, it might have been part of that wave.
Big. That's funny. All right, so we got double fighter. Chat also saying fighter. I mean, I feel like that was pretty an open and shut case, to be honest. So you got SixpackXGrapple 3217 migration soon. Hey Ploto, details. Open field, maybe rally in the future. Pairs: Juge with Herman, Lee with Alex, CPU with William Wallace, Hua with William, Nevsky with Joan. Spending tech, pop-ups plus 1 mountain warfare, normal. Weekly mats plus gems plus divine. What's divine? PS, 2 people playing 1 account due to busy life. I didn't read that, Lilith. I didn't read that.
Yeah, why would you read that?
I didn't read that at Lilith. Okay, so we got 84.7 million power, 7.6 billion KP. You could see most units healed, most units killed. 1,824 days consecutive login VIP 18. Reached a dead goal at 1.7 million deads their last KVK. 386 million kills their last KVK as well. So what
I think that's points, not kills.
Oh, that's kill points. Yeah, that's kill points. Yeah, that's kill points. So what do you think of SixpackXGrapple here? I guess we could start off with Das.
Yeah, for 2 people playing an account, this stats are okay. Of course, the account is ancient and the KP is low for that. But this last KVK performance is the outage. Oh wait, this is like he got 60, 70, I think 80 million, 90 million kills. Wait, my math is bad at the moment, but I think it's clearly a factor.
And you got like 80 million kills, 82 I think is the math.
Yeah.
Or 83. So fighter from Das. What do you think, Big Kane? I'll stick on this page here.
Yeah, like would I reach out to him and recruit him for that KVK performance? Probably. It's a really good performance. But I would have to see another one of that caliber, just because of his account age, right? So like if he's only played 1 account and only played 1 KVK, and every KVK before this it was like 30 million kills, etc. I'd be like, like show me one more before I call you a fighter for sure. But we don't have that information. I'm just gonna go based on the fact that his last KVK performance was great, so I'll say that this is a fighter.
Alrighty, double fighter. Chat was vetoed. 61% said farmer, but our panel said fighter, so SixpackXGrapple is a fighter. We got Ma KD 3479. Hi guys, very young account, currently at the end of KVK3. I'm a native in one of the last kingdoms with old cross season accounts. Oh yeah, because they're removing cross season. By the way, did you guys know that you can't migrate to KVK2 anymore? So that's cool.
Thank goodness.
Open field player, running WW 5554 Liucha expertise, Wa 5511 placeholder with Joan 5335. Thutmose 5521 Ethel expertise. Did not plan to run archers. For some reason, they traded nearly as good as my Cav, got Juge Herman, and wanted to swap for them. I'm a low spender, got T5 at the start of KVK3. Okay, so you could see very young accounts, 53 million power, 319 million KP. What do you think of this account, guys?
Yeah, it's tough. It's so young. You're ending KVK3. I have no idea how much fighting you have had or have not had in general, but I really can't give anyone with that low of KP the fighter role, you know. So it's tough. I'll say farmer for now, but you know, we'll see what happens in the future. The account's so young, it's like I don't have anything to really go off of. Yeah. I will say, getting T5 by the end of KVK3, you're ahead of schedule. So you're probably, you know, gonna hit that break point soon where you start to perform well. But yeah, for now, your account's really just been developing. So,
yo, do you know what? You know what's crazy? I hit my T5 KVK6. Like, that's when I hit my first T5. So
yeah, I hit my T5 right before KVK5. That's when I hit it.
Yeah, so definitely ahead of schedule. A lot of, I mean, second highest native DKP, which is, you know, admirable. But Big Kane saying the farmer tag. What do you think, Mr. Das?
Yeah, also farmer. The account is too young and the KP is too low.
Okay, there you go. Double farmer chat. Also saying farmer, but it's similar to the past accounts where like, oh, they're too young. This is like that X20 because of how young that account is. You can't really judge accounts until they start getting into their second, third SOCs. From there, you could probably see where it'll go. But shout out to getting that T5 early. That's crazy. All right, we got ZK. Disclaimer, we'll be happy to admit account was acquired at 10 bill KP. 615 bill has been done over the course of 3 KVKs. That's pretty solid. Last KVK was against 1365, only 57 million kills, 6-hour KL, did not chase deep into territory for kills. March, I run comfortably 6. Zuge Herman, Asher, Nebu, Nevsky, Joan, Hua, William, CPO, Ragnar, Liu, Alex. Plan for next KVK will be Zuge, Philip, Ash, Herman, Neb, Joan, Hua, Arthur, CPO, Ragnar, Liu, Alex. KVK spend level 1 Mountain Warfare plus pops. See image for the rest of the details. Won't share my workswoman as it was in my account originally, but it's 1,600 days old. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess we could start off with the stats down here first. We have 75.5 million power, 16.5 billion KP. Keep in mind 6.5 billion of it was the account that they gained, or a KP that they gained. 41.4 million deads. You can see the ratios here. So what do you think of this account when you first saw it, when you first see it, Big Kane, with the backstory in mind?
Yeah, so you're definitely getting some side eyes. I agree with that comment by it not originally being your account, but I mean 3 KVKs, you're averaging over 2 billion KP per KVK. You know, you can't really complain with that. So if that's true, which I, you know, gonna take your word for it, that, you know, you're averaging over 2 billion a KVK, then I'll give you the fighter role.
There you go.
Also, what is that all damage? Can you go back to the archer stats?
7.1% all damage is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Holy crap, I just saw that. I would have skipped that over. I was looking at chat while I was just pressing the button. But these armors are crazy. What the hell?
Get some special inscriptions on that archer set and start rallying archers. My goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, so is he in 2377?
He's in 2377. Yeah, he's in 2377.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can see this is starting power, T4 KP gained, T5 KP gained. 3.4 billion KP. This was probably one of the past KVKs that they performed in. So
yeah, definitely not against the 365.
Yeah. Das, what do you think of this account and this player?
Yeah, just look at the stats. Like this, like almost 3.5 billion KP gain in KVK is clearly a fighter.
There you go. Clearly a fighter. Hasta saying farmer. I mean, you know, Hasta, I gotta get the 960 boys on this one day again, because I remember when I got Fish and the homies on this, and that was the most complained about episode of Farmer Fighter, because literally everyone got farmers. So
I've been getting some complaints here in chat that I'm too harsh, but I'm just trying to be real here. I'm just trying to be real.
Can confirm true F2P. We got Zoxy KD 3611. Fighting role open field by bar CC KVK 1.
I don't even is
Yeah, I think I will say Bybar's CC is a menace for killing farmers. That's crazy.
Look, if your main account can lose a 1v1 to my farm, yeah, it can't be called a fighting account. But you know, the fact that you're already watching Ploto is a good start. Learn some things and develop from there.
2 months old. I mean, shout out, man. Hopefully you continue your journey. Be plugged into the channel. Keep us updated. That's gonna be a voided account because I don't even think they're in KVK. Are you in KVK after 2 months? If you are, that's pretty crazy.
I guess KVK 1.
Wow. All right, we got Wombo 2314. Current pairs: Liu, Alex, Guan, Scipio, Joan, Nev, ZL, ZLYC rather. I'm so used to saying Herman. Planning to swap Hua for Ragnar. 680 gold head. So we got Wombo here. 88.6 million power, 2.6 million KP. We have 15.3 million deads. 1,258 login days. How many login days do I have? Actually, don't know. Oh, here I'm out more. So, wow, I didn't realize I'm almost at 1.5k login days. That's crazy. But yeah, what do you think of this account? F2P for 2 years. Apparently.
What was that, Altark? Yeah, it's you know, as a free to play it's hard, but his account is almost, or it was 4 years old at that point. It's just not enough to convince me that you're a fighter. He might be contributing in other places with his farms or whatever, but as far as that main account, it's just too underdeveloped for its account age. You know, your T1 kills almost is 2/3 of your T5 kills, and it's just not enough to convince me. So I'll give this one a farmer.
Alrighty, we got. Sorry, I'm putting away stuff. We got Farmer from Big Kane. What do we think, Das?
Yeah, not much to say. He's a clearly farmer. His skip is way to go, even for free to play.
Alrighty, there you go.
I don't. He has good matches, so he should get more KP.
We got Farmer from our 2 panelists here. Farmer from the chat. Good marches, got potential. But it's right now Farmer. Let me read the chat real quick. KP still too low for his age. You guys are too harsh on new accounts, man. Gotta take into consideration a lot of these guys are fighting SOC from KVK2 onwards. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun thing about this Farmer Fighter is that it's all based off the opinions of the people that's here. And one thing, once you get into SOC and you've been playing Rise of Kingdoms for like 3-4 years, which these guys have been, it's like you kind of just see the stats and kind of have it from that perspective. But of course, you know.
And I would like to say, right, is I'm trying to be as conscientious as possible to these young accounts. You know, I am saying for a lot of these people, right, like the potential's there. You know, we had those 3 young accounts earlier that all got like above like 45 million kills in the first SOC. Like, you know, those can be fighters, probably are fighters now. But for me, in my experience, like I need at least 2 KVK performances of that kind of high caliber so that I can really make that judgment. But a lot of these young accounts are great. It's just, you know, we don't have enough information to really go off.
There you go. All right. Let's see. The Patriot. Every KVK full tech played so many SOC have been playing in low seeds, C and seed, C and B. Have been 2 years in council in 3 kingdoms. Now I want to play Imperium. All marches meta. In past 7 I play 7 marches, and in Kingsland I'll be full tech. My last KVK ended 2.1 billion kill points. Okay. So we have the Patriot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 digit, pretty old accounts. 11.6 billion KP. You could see 121 million power. Ooh, they got the cav. They got the cav. They got that cav 20% attack. That's super solid.
What do we call this thing? Like it's a mix between a blimp and a helicopter, like just the blimpacopter or something. Like this thing's.
I guess
It's the best city skin in the game. It's like
they've been killing it with the city skins, by the way. Like the designs, at least. I feel like they've been super cool ever since the ship.
Yeah, they've been stepping up.
Yeah, they've been stepping up. I told you guys. Ever since Age of Empires Mobile came out, they've been trying. But what do you think of this account, Das, when you see it? We got 11.6 billion KP, 121 million power. Pretty old account.
So if he's running 7 marches, I would gather this higher spender, and he should get more kills with 7 marches because his max dash, but his performance is good. Like he's a fighter, but with more potential.
Alrighty, fighter with more potential. What are you thinking, Big Kane?
Yeah, so he said that he's been leadership in C and B seeds for most of his time. You're not going to get much KP there. So you can max spec or max tech and spend, but if your Kingsland fights last for 5 to 8 hours, you're not going to get much. So clearly he's kind of stepped it up in his last few KVKs. Now that I guess he's in an Imperium, which was his goal, and clearly his first time out, he got almost 120 million kills and 2.1 bill KP. So yeah, this guy's on the right trajectory. I'd give him the fighter title.
Alrighty, double fighter. Let me read chat real quick. Ugly city skin, decent for sure, but unless you want to, unless you get many blind speed ups, you're not gonna hit 1+ billion KP. Okay. There's only 2 full high spending KD left, so they need to have 960, 2377 fight each other for all eternity. Yeah, we'll see.
It would be kind of insane if like 1960 and 2377 just said, "Hey, look, we're not going to fight objectives. Let's just grind KP for 60 days."
I mean,
just see how much KP they can
That's
get.
what we did for like 2 days with the 2489 for a bit. So, all right, let's see. Hi Pluto. I fought from KPK 1 to 4 in 3373 and migrated to 1903 a month ago. Started to prepare for my KPK 5. Not much fighting yet. Hoping to be for a big tough next KVK. So this is Lost, right? Yeah, these guys. Pretty young ID. 61.7 million power. 1.3 billion KP. Barely a year old on the account. Did pop-ups for tech in my KVK 4, quit the game for KVK 2, so able to gain about 1.4 billion KP and 5 million dead so far. So super young accounts. Last KVK performance, next KVK goal is to hit 3 bill KP. Alrighty. So what do you think of this account, Big Kane?
Oh man, another young account. And I mean, they kind of said it themselves, like, not so much fighting yet. They've only ever gotten 30 million kills as their highest, if I read that correctly, right? 35 mil. Super young account, almost a 1.7 ID, right? And so I think you're on the right track. Again, super young account. Would I recruit you to my kingdom? Probably not, but would I recruit you to like a KVK3 kingdom? Absolutely. So I will have to give you the farmer, and I know, you know, people are going to give me some cred for that because it's a young account, but I just haven't seen enough. There's not enough there to prove to me that you're a fighter. So I'll give you farmer, but I think that you've got a lot of potential, so keep on it.
There you go. We got farmer from Big Kane. What do you think, Das, with Hello World here, or Pain?
Yeah, Kane almost said it all. The account is way too young to really judge. The last KVK performance was good when there were not a lot of fights. Like give the account like 2 KVKs and clearly a fighter, but for now, I would say farmer.
I just noticed they were in KVK with GG, the same camp, so I'm like, that's a familiar name. That's GG from 2268 back in the day. So, but farmer for Pain, but count young, TBD. We'll have to see what happens next. Oh wow, there's a lot of new posts out of nowhere. So we got Brian the Great, KD 1718. Hello Ploto Gaming. This is my first account. Is 880 days old. I have around 300 USD invested only in new commander or equipment pop-ups. Have been playing 6 KVKs because I did not play KVK 1 or 2 and I got VIP 16. I would say around 75 million, but in the last Zenith I got cavalry skin with 24 million power because I have 3 cavalry marches and I didn't have a legendary skin. And my best KVK I got around 1.3 billion KP. Throughout my accounts, I've attained 31 legendary equipment with 5 talents. So you could see 4 billion KP, 102 million power, of course, just pushed Zenith. 1.3 ID, this is with 9 digits. We got Brian full POW. And then you could see got 13.1 million deads. I think there should be this is a KP ratio down here. A lot of T5 kills. So what are we thinking here, Das, when you see this account?
So I think this was not his last KK performance. It was a KVK before. 1.2 billion KPs. It's pretty good for his account age. I think his last KVK he was against 2377. So I don't know how much he got there, but just from his KP and ID, I would say he's the fighter.
Okay, we got fighter from Das, the quote-unquote greatest F2P. What do you think, Big Kane?
Yeah, I mean, if he's telling the truth about only $800 spent, or what? How much did he say? Is that what he said? 800?
Yeah.
Which that's even less than 800, I think. On the my EXP, don't you divide it by 10?
I don't know. Do you?
So you would only have spent 300. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, most accounts with his stats and account age are significantly worse than that. If that's all he's spending, then he's doing a fantastic job. Definitely a fighter.
Alrighty, double fighter. Chat also saying fighter. Let's see what chat's been saying. We got a kill from 1365. What's up? Nico saying, I guess I gotta wait a couple KVKs. Yeah. Maybe KVK 5, KVK 6 is probably the best time to start. But it really depends on who we have as guests, because like some guests are really knowledgeable about newer KDs and all and all that stuff, but at least for me, I have no idea or have no point of reference as to what to compare to. So okay, we got Sly Rax. Only role is field fighting garrison if really needed. Play 2 KVKs on this account after buying it. CC'd enjoyer for now to make good stats and get accepted into any good KD. Gold digger needs speed ups. So oh wow, 1.9 billion KP. 874 million dead to our last KVK, so that'd be KVK 6 of that kingdom. And then this is KVK 5, 1.8 billion KP, 1.4 million deads. Last two KVK KP gain current marches. You could see the gear here. Wow, this is actually a super solid set. Wow. Iconic level 1s, but got a couple crits in there. Iconic level 1, yeah, this is pretty much where my gear is at for a lot of these marches as well. And then got the perps on here. I mean, this is pretty solid boots, so. And then you could see the current marches, which is Hua William, Guan, CPO, William Wallace, Liu Che, Zhuge Liang, Herman Prime, Nevsky with Joan. Switching marches to Hua, New Cav, Philip CPO, WW Liu, Zhuge Herman, Nev Joan. And you can see the count stats, 78.5 million power, 10.8 billion KP. This is 8 digits with 3.5, 30.1 million deads. So a lot of stuff here. Current VP level VIP 18, 1.9k days logged in. Big Kane, what do you think of this account? This from what we've seen so far.
It's a bot account, so you got to keep that in mind. It has almost doubled its KP from that ancient ID in 2 KVKs. Kind of an obvious fighter for me. So
even got help me get into GT, please. Enjoy the Matilla reports. I mean, I have no sway in 60 GT, but oh wow. Is that Rise of Tinder right there? I don't know what that was, but super solid stats, as he said. Das, what do you think?
Yeah, with Star's KVK performances, it's hard to say that he's not a factor. And yeah, I think in next KVKs you can get a lot more.
Alrighty. So we got double fighter. Chat also saying fighter. So Sly Rax with the fighter, and hopefully you find that gold chest KD. Because yeah, the speed ups are nice, not gonna lie. Alright, we got Ion, just a boy from 2756 Farmer. It's a 681 day account. Now I'm a low spender, 50 euro overall. I use 2 marches for now, Nev Joan plus Hua Belly, so double calorie rather. I'm working on Liu plus WW, maybe need to wait not to do WW. What do you think?
I would definitely not.
Yeah, probably not.
WW right now.
Yeah, don't. Invest in this trash commander.
Came into this KD 15 days before KVK, so it didn't have time to farm. Before was in bad KVK, so it didn't have opportunity to get more KP. 2756, still recruiting fighters. There you go. So 2023, February 23rd, a couple days after Valentine's Day, decided, you know what, gotta play Rise of Kingdoms. Got 1 billion KP, 55.5 million power, 9 digits starting with 1.5. So what do you guys think of this account?
What is Star's KVK performances?
Past KVK performances, they were 19th apparently. So they were down here. They got
17 million kills.
Is that 17?
Yeah. He's a farmer.
Alrighty. We got Das with the farmer. What do you think?
Yeah. Another young count, right? 9-digit 1.5, but you just can't. Look, the kingdom that you were part of, like he said, wasn't in a good spot to get him KP, so it's hard. But unfortunately, yes, this is a farmer.
Alrighty. Double farmer. You don't even have to put up the poll right now. You guys have been in sync the past couple. But of course, hopefully you get some good KP in 2756, and people looking for a new KD. 2756 apparently trying to get some migrants in. Got Styles 97 Farmer Fighter, 5 SOC KVKs, 1 Heroic Anthem, 1 Orleans, 1 Tides, 1 King of Britain, 1 Storm Stratagems, 940 days F2P. Damn,
940 days with 7 KVKs or 8 KVKs? You gotta be registering like first pop all the time. That's crazy.
And by the way, they played like every KVK once.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's crazy. The variety's insane. But you can see this is the gear. Pretty solid sets. The armaments. And then the stats here. Oh wow. Markswoman, June 11th is when they started playing, 2022. They want to stay anonymous, so 3.2 billion KP. You can see that the ID, I feel like it could be 8-digit or 9-digit. I'd assume it's 8-digit because of how many KVKs they've played.
So, but okay, something's not adding up here exactly. Yeah, I think it would be 9-digit if the 940 days is accurate.
Oh, okay.
But if we go to the Markswoman was from, I guess 2022. Yeah, so no, it adds up. Yeah, so it's 9-digit.
I want to see his Mina logo.
Oh, his Mina logo?
Yeah.
You said he's free to play,
right there.
Yeah,
right there.
Free to play.
Yeah,
So
okay.
from one F2P to another F2P.
I feel like I can't judge. Yeah, Das has to judge this.
This is your expertise. 3.2 billion KP. 9-digit account. Started playing 2022 June. What do you think?
So for free to play with his ideas, the KP is really good. But I can't say fight or farm about his last KVK performances.
So, but just with the information you have, you see the date they started playing, you see the KP. With just that, what do you think? Because there's no past KVK performances. So.
I would say fighter. He has no T1 kills really.
Oh, there you go.
Lot of more than 5.
First SOC KVK 17 million kills, second 30 million, third 15, fourth 18, fifth 44 million kills. So that's the past KVK performances. Okay.
Yeah, what was his fourth KVK? It's really low.
Fourth KVK was King of all Britain.
Yeah, so I don't know what was wrong there. Because KP was really low. His third and fifth was good. But just with his fourth, it's hard to say. I would say he's a fighter, but he needs to be more consistent with his
I will
performances.
say King of all Britain is a tough KVK because it's like a season. It's like a heroic anthem with a really small Kingsland, like we've seen from 1365, 2377. Hopefully not with our KVK, but maybe with our KVK as well. That the fight that people say for is Kingsland in this case, and the Kingsland is very small and it usually lasts a day, so that might be the reason. But yeah. Oh, read down. I got info. He said he had exams during that time. Is that what he said? Oh, that's not in order. Oh, okay. This wasn't in order. But yeah. So we got fighter from Das. What do you think, Big Kane?
Yeah, he's a free to play with a 9-digit account. I mean, if you're free to play and you're getting 50 million kills in a KVK, you're automatically kind of a fighter. Can't expect really much more than that for your average player. So I'll give this a fighter.
Alrighty. So chat also agrees fighter. You two say fighter. Styles 97 with the fighter. F2P is crazy. I mean, I tried playing a zone F2P. Not even my account being F2P. Just like no tech. And that was like the most miserable experience I've ever played in Rise of Kingdoms. By the way, if you guys are posting a submission, I'm going to close the submissions after this account review. So apparently this guy said it's my farm. Okay, well, not after this account review. After this account review, got Sam Love from 1981. So, wow. Got no text. So just all stats here from 1981.
Doesn't care about your feelings, bro. All stats.
All business here with lucrative business. 83.9 million power, 6.7 billion KP. We got 127 million kills in their max Lucerne, whatever, or max Autark thing. 70 million healed. Oh wow, really young account, by the way.
Yeah, his ID is 9-digit. I think it starts with a 1.6.
Yeah, 1.5 9-digit. crazy. You could see 2.2 billion KP gained in their last KVK, 1 million deads. Ranked 4th. I don't know what this is actually.
I think that was the KVK before.
I gotcha. And this is another KVK, so a lot of past KVK performances. Is this another player that you poached from the Kingdom Everse? Is this what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Ah, okay, there you go. So, Big Kane, current Kingdom member, what do you think of Sam?
Yeah, Sam is crazy. Insane player. So that's when you guys are like, is it even worth judging, young accounts? Well, guys, this account's young, and this is what I'm comparing you to.
Okay.
And I know that that's not entirely fair. Sam is crazy, great fighter. Glad that he's in 1981 now.
Alrighty, so we got fighter from Big Kane. Das, what do you think of Sam?
Yeah, like Kane said, he's crazy. Also, he's doing like all by himself. He has no pilots, which is even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
I remember last game he was everywhere. He was on and all the time. So yeah, clearly a factor.
Alrighty, Sam got love from both of the 1981 members. Got love from chat as well. 90%, 91% fighter. I think that's the highest ratio fighter we've seen so far. So, there you go. There you go. Sam from 1981. Big cock. Oh, okay. Big Ka. I said Big Ka. Almost got me.
Oh, clip it.
Almost got me. Holy crap. 5 KVKs. Oh, wait. I have to close the poll. Let me do that. How do I do that? Let me do that from this angle here. Someone said my farm is good. Edit channel. I'm turning off permissions to post in 3, 2, 1. And if you miss your opportunity, well, it's okay. We'll be having farmer fighters every month. So we got big 5 KVKs currently in my 6. Leadership King rotation, field backup, Archer rallies, Yale Herman, Chadger, Asher, WWLC, Nevsky Jones, CPO Ragnar, Margaret Gonzalo, just starting it. Took over this back in April 2024 when it was 400 million KP. So gained 1.4 million KP in about less than a year. What do you think of this account, Das, when you see all of this information?
His KP is a bit low, and from his VIP, I think he's a mid-spender, I would say. He said he's also leadership, so it's hard to say. What was his last KVK performances?
Don't see any last KVK performances here.
Can you check his auto score?
There you go. 30 million. Most.
Yeah, it's too low, even for leadership. I would say it's a farmer.
Alrighty, we got farmer from Das. What do you think, Big Kane? I mean, this guy has stacked armaments, by the way.
Yeah, so this guy is a spender. VIP 17, less than 1k days played. And he actually acquired the account, so that means he's actually probably owned it for less than that amount of time. Mm-hmm. I can't. My heart doesn't give people in leadership the farmer role because I know how challenging it is. So just so that I can make chat decide and I don't have to decide, I'll say fighter and we'll see what the chat thinks.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Big Kane said fighter. So chat seems pretty decided. Not gonna lie. We have a poll here that you guys need to vote in. Darth is it Darth a farty a farter?
A farter.
A farmer or a fighter? God damn it! I need
And again,
I need a break from these account reviews, bro. I'm losing brain cells.
If he was not in leadership, I would have said farmer. But I know how tough it is, so I'm gonna
9 digits starting with a 1.4. So 750 consecutive login days. What do you guys think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Was
Happy New Year. Oh.
So Big, unfortunately, got the farmer title. But hey, man, your account is stacked. So I'm expecting a lot more than 30 million kills in a KVK next time you submit. We got Hades. I'm fully F2P, running 3 marches. CP, Liu, ZK, Herman, Nevsky, YSG. Gonna replace YSG with Arthur. 61.4 million power, showing the resources. Got the icon as well. So F2P has been acknowledged. We got another 1.5 starting with 9 digits. This is I feel like this alliance is familiar for some reason.
Yeah, it seems very familiar.
1.3 billion KP. 684 consecutive login days. So as the F2P guy, Mr. Das, what do you think of this account?
I would give him a farmer. This
Ooh, okay.
KP is a bit too low, even for his account age.
For his account age as an F2P, you can look at previous KVK stats. Got, what is this, 400 million KP?
Yeah, not enough.
Not enough. Wow. Just had my best KVK and toughest KVKs. 3-day Kingston ended with 25 million kills. I'm also in a B seed. But you say it's not enough. Okay, Das. I mean, he's the F2P guy. The legend, quote unquote, best F2P. I mean, I'm in Sox's kingdom 2 times in a row now. So, but a legend at best F2P has the F2P KP in a KVK record right now, right? So, I guess your word is valid here. Giving the farmer title. What do you think, Big Kane?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It's so hard to judge free-to-plays because if he's doing it efficiently, then a high chance that most of his resources, time, and energy has gone into just progressing his accounts, like, you know, researching tech and buildings for probably the first 3-4 KVKs. And now he's just really starting to fight. But yeah, I just, you know, maybe he could have grinded a little bit more, done some more chains, done some whatever, but not getting 30 million kills, it's, regardless of the free-to-play status, is tough. So I will also give it a farmer. Wow,
okay. I'm actually surprised. F2P getting 1.400 million KP is pretty impressive, but hey man, you guys are the guests. Chat also is 50-50 actually, so this is a pretty contentious one, but you guys are unanimous saying farmer. Shout out to the F2Ps though. Maybe I'm giving too much benefit of the doubt to F2P players. No way, no way Redline posted this, bro. Baby Redline.
Sure.
You give him fighter?
Yep.
Alright, there you go. We got Redline's farm account as a fighter. We have 5 more posts before we go through our own accounts here. Godslayer.
I know that I told you I had to head out in a few minutes. I've changed plans, so no need to rush through anything.
Okay, there you go. It's all good though. We close the polls. We'll do these 5 accounts. We'll go through our accounts, and then we'll call it quits. But KD 3509, Godslayer 1. I'm from 3509 pre-KVK from a KVK 3. Ooh, young account.
Ooh.
How do we check KP?
I mean, KVK 3?
Yeah.
With almost, I mean,
it's too young to judge at this point, no? Like what?
No, but 22 million kills at that stage? I mean you gotta be online a lot.
That's true. How many marches? Yo, look at this. Look at the ID, by the way. What the heck? It's 1.8.
I don't even think I've seen an account that young. Just because it's that young, and look, 22 million kills with an account of that age.
Blue
like,
gear.
You're in full blue gear. You got to be playing this game like a lot.
I mean, shout out to Lilith. I think this is, you know, the benefit of not having people migrate back. I think, right? Like,
yeah.
So you actually get to see like these accounts perform a little bit.
And also, I know this sounds dumb, but if all of his speed ups are going towards tech and building, 866,000 deads is like a lot for KVK2. So I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think that this guy's a budding fighter. Can't believe I'm going to say it.
There you go, Big Kane. I feel like you've been trashing on these young accounts this whole time, and now
I have, but this one stands out. This one stands out.
All right, there you go. Shout out. The way it's 3.2 million deads, by the way. What the heck?
Yeah, this guy fights. Even though there's not much fighting, you can tell by his stats that he puts in everything he has to do it.
33.8 million power. This guy probably doesn't even have like cartography maxed. But there you go, Big Kane with a fighter. What do you think, Das?
Yeah, he's a fighter, but he need to be careful to not ruin his account with fighting too much in the first carry case.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. So, you know, it kind of comes as a double-edged sword. Yes, I'd say you're a fighter because of what you're doing in like the very first stages of the game. But at the same time, if you're dedicating too much of your speed ups and resources to that, and you're actually slowing your progression as far as your tech goes, your buildings, you know, getting T5, your VIP, etc., then it's not a good thing. So just make sure you're doing it and you understand how much it's costing you.
I think this is the first time I've been in Farmer Fighter where the guests are saying to fight less. Telling me this thing, hey, you're young, you need to fight less, you need to develop your account, because the better your commanders, the better your attack, the better your buildings, the better you'll trade.
Hey, like if you saw my account at this age, like I would vote myself a farmer like 25
100%.
times out of 10, right? I don't regret what I did, and I'd be happy with calling myself a farmer, but this guy's clearly a fighter, and maybe to his own dismay, so we'll see.
There you go. Fighter from the panel, fighter from the chat as well. Godslayer 1. God bless. Hopefully you could continue developing your account. But fighter thus far. We got Dan Solo. We'll go ahead and look at the gear and stuff later. Let's go ahead and look at the text here. I got nearly max tech, less KVK, but we had some scripts and leadership, so we couldn't fight in KL as long as we wanted. Planning to max tech next KVK, we'll try to get 1 bill KP-ish. Got 400 mil KP last KVK, but only had 4 hours of KL fighting. Got around 150 million KP. Bought this account previously, 2023, and my friend got it, and I took it over last month and have spent so far 800 on it because I'm an impulsive buyer. Had 3 to 4 billion KP when bought. I did pilot a lot during some KVK, so I did get quite a couple of KP. So this is a friend's account that they got. 84.8 million
nowadays about saying whether or not they purchased an account.
84.8 million power, 5.9 billion KP. I guess we'll just judge the account because it's hard to differentiate. 42.9 million most units killed, 28.4 million units healed. So what do you think of this account? 2018, so that's like what? Rise of Civilizations, right?
Yeah, I mean the account is an actual mummy. It's so old that like it's a farmer account, but if you go through the recent KVK performances, maybe I'll change my mind.
I mean, last KVK they got 400 million KP. This is what we got.
Yeah, it's gonna be a farmer for me, but if it's that old, like hopefully it's got a ton of speed ups, which I think is the next screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, not that many.
Not even that many. I don't know. This is a farmer for me.
What do you think, Das?
Yeah, it's a farmer. Speed ups are low, the kills are low. Last KVK performance were bad.
Alrighty.
Nothing more to say.
From Dan Solo. We got Slick from 1981. There you go. So, open field fighter, max tech and KVK, can't live without it. And occasionally spending in off-season. Account acquired at 8.7 billion KP, played 3 KVK so far in this account. Currently working on my 7th set of gear. Also have another hunter in the bag. Nev Jones, Liu Alex, Ragnar CPO, Hua Williams, Ziel Herman, Asher YSG. So we've got Slick with 14.7 billion KP. Damn, it's 14.7 billion KP. 8 digits, 4.3. This is your kingdom member, so I'll let you guys take the wheel here. What do you guys think?
I'll go ahead. So Slick got this account, I think, what, 3 KVKs ago? Bass, do you remember?
Yeah, you said 3
was after
KVKs ago.
9 KVK.
Yeah. So has been one of our top performers in 1981 ever since. He got 3.5 billion KP this KVK, absolute monster. And I believe is going to step into a leadership role this offseason. I don't know, maybe he's watching this and he's still deciding. And
he spoke into existence. Now it's on stream. He has to be in a leadership role, or else
exactly.
You better step up.
Yeah, better step up. I heard some rumors he was looking at Imperiums though, so we'll see. We'll see if he stays or goes. Obviously, we'll see if he. It's so strange because he's like, maybe I'll go to 1960 or maybe I'll be leadership, which are like 2 complete opposites. But either way, great player, good friend, definitely a fighter.
Alrighty, Big Kane with the fighter tag. What do you think of Slick? Das.
Yeah, with his last KVK performances, he's clearly a fighter. 2.5 billion KP. It's an insane number.
Alrighty, double fighter. I would agree. If you get 3.5 billion KP, I feel like that's just a no-brainer at that point. Let me just make sure that we got everything here. Shani Gaming recently moved to 1093 after finishing my first K4 account. Is 470 days old. I mean, shout out to you for getting into one of the best kingdoms in the game. The K4 account. Was in 3358 before some questionable leadership. Last KPK got about 90 million kills. Okay, that makes sense. Ryan Hua, Joan Prime, Nev Will, Zhuge Herman, LC Alex with a token range march. So we got Shan in 1093X with 3.3 billion KP, 1.6 ID with 9 digit. Holy crap.
Yes, this guy's ridiculous.
89 million kills, 463 days. You can see some of the gear, but Das, what do you think of this account, man?
Yeah, with his last KVK performance, his clear fighter with his really young accounts. Obviously, also a bigger spender with his VIP.
Yeah,
fighter.
he is a fighter. All right, fighter from Das. What do you think, Big Kane?
Yeah, no brainer. Definitely a fighter.
All right. That was the fastest fighter I think we've gotten so far from Shan, but that account for that age is crazy. But this is perhaps the last submission before we go into our own accounts. We got Captain from 3092. So this is a bus driver's kingdom. He's a homie, but you guys are going to be real as always. New account, only played 2 SSC KVKs, but looking forward to my first one in 3092. Low spender, only open field. Last KVK, I could only field 2 marches, those being Hua Joan, LC Wallace, 5552. Fought 1981. In that last brutal KVK, I was Earth Camp. There you go.
Sorry.
So, got 64.1 million power, 1.3 billion KP, 1.6 ID, starting with 9 digits rather. Decent KP breakdown, a lot of T5 kills, but pretty similar to the T4. Big Kane. I mean, this was your opponent last time.
Yeah, I actually remember seeing him on the field a good bit. The account is super young. Does he have a spend level? Did he say a spend level up there?
No spend level. A low spender.
Low spender. Yeah, I mean, 1.65 is crazy.
Apparently gained about like 608 million KP in that last KVK, 1.7 million deads.
It's really tough. The account's young, it's so young, low spender. I don't exactly know what that means, but if it's like, you know, the $5 bundle and then maybe the $15 Lucerne thing. Oh, I don't know. With 2 marches, getting 30 million kills, and I know that he was getting crushed all last KVK. So,
damn! Shout out Earthcam.
No, I'm poking some good fun. I remember seeing this guy on the field a lot. I will say farmer just because I gotta keep it consistent with the beginning of the stream. I only saw 1 KVK. He did hit 30 million, and for that account age, it's good. So this is what I would classify as a high potential player. But I will label it as a farmer just to be consistent.
All right. I mean, high potential players, the players Bus Driver loves, so makes sense why he's in 3092 with the homies. What do you think, Das, of Captain here?
Yeah, I think the same as Kane. Just as Darth's KP performance was good for his account, 30 million kills. If he can get like 50 million kills in his next KVK, I would say he's a factor. But for now, I also need to say farmer.
Alrighty. So farmer or captain. But I mean, I heard their last KVK is gonna be really tough. So their next KVK is gonna be really tough. So a lot of ability to prove himself. Let's see if we missed anything in terms of I think we got everybody. So shout out to you two. Oh, we missed Minty. No, people are just talking. Okay. Big DW. That's right. Oh, these are from a while ago. Okay, cool. So I think we got everybody. Shout out to everyone that posted in Farmer Fighter. But this is the interesting part. Now that we are done and we've been judging accounts for about an hour and about 2 hours now, you guys get to judge our accounts and judge if Big Kane, Das is a farmer or a fighter. Starting with Big Kane, I could go ahead and watch the screen here. Let me go ahead and watch this. I'm here. All right, give us a rundown.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Most of you probably know me. Just I've been a regular member on the channel, and then I have a YouTube channel myself. So self-plug a little bit, but this is the Autark score. So you guys can go ahead and judge me. This is my most recent KVK. I think this year I got about 13 billion KP as a total. I am a heavy spender. Well, depending on your definition, but to most people I'm a heavy spender. My gems are super high right now just because of all the holiday bundles and stuff, but I do run 7 marches, so I'll just go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the armaments. It's the Luce. That's like the destructive or arch armaments. This is the primary cav, primary wedge. I've got primary archer. You can probably see that I have a lot of hunters.
God.
We win a lot of KVKs.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then this is my secondary cav armaments. And then these are my third cav armaments. I'm hoping maybe that I swap all these over to the new Delta formation, but we're going to see how it goes. Yeah, resources you can see are kind of light, but I have most of my resources in my bags. Speed ups, I only have 608 days right now.
Damn.
Because I pretty much zeroed myself last KVK.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, a lot of people think, you know, I'm a super high spender. Obviously, I have a gem count, but generally I don't spend too much in the off season. I just buy tech and then I chain a lot. Now I did have some help with all the holiday bundles. I maxed the Smithy specials and I had some drinks, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so that's where we are now. I don't know if there's anything else that you want to see.
Let's see the stats. The stats of if we go to your top left thing and then like the breakdown and all that.
Oh, the KP breakdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So we got the KP breakdown. really good ratios.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have 19 million T1 kills. They, perks of being a content creator is that people send a set, just charge T1 in your city. But it is what it is.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, that never happens to me as a content creator. This is something that you're doing with your content that people are trolling you. I don't know what's going on, but
that's fine.
And then how about the deads? Can we check the deads?
Sure. Where would I? More info? Right?
Yeah, 43.5.
Deads 43.
All right.
You can see that I kind of keep my power low. My highest has only been 148.9, and that was actually after my Zenith push that I got for a Cav skin that I never used. So this was probably the biggest mistake I've made in Rise of Kingdoms is going for the Zenith skin. And it really set me back because I could have, been relatively unlimited as far as my speed ups go. Because every single time I drain myself on speed ups, I go down to about 50 days, and I had 10 years at one point, and I used it all on a skin that I never used. So, but yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
And then for those of you guys curious in the account age, it's a pretty old account. I just hit VIP 19 a few days ago with all the holiday bundles. And so I'm at 1.543 days. This is an addiction. I don't think I've missed a login day that whole time. So
there you go.
But yeah.
So Das, what do you think? Farmer or fighter for Big Kane?
Yeah, he got less KP last KK than Fake, but even with that, I think he's a fighter.
All right, you got fighter from Das, but chat is overwhelmingly farmer. What is going on?
Goodness.
73% farmer.
Brutal.
I'm gonna give you the fighter. I'll be the tiebreaker. I mean, bro, this guy passed me in KP. I don't even know if I'll be able to catch up this KVK, but I mean.
And there's the Cav skin. There we go.
What's the stats? What's the stats?
15% Cav health.
Oh, I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah, I only ever use it for altar because I don't have a Cav set that's like good enough to rally. Right? Like I'm an inf main, but I don't know why I went for it.
An inf main that went for 15% Cav health. That's
don't ask. This is so if you see people spamming Cav main in my channel, I also have an emote that says Cav main. This is why, because I made this dumb mistake.
That is funny.
Go running 3 cups.
I am also
at least you got the skin, right? At least you got the skin. And
yeah.
Imagine doing that and not getting the skin. That would have been horrible. Oh, sorry to the homie that did that. But okay, let's go to Das now.
Yes. Give me a second.
By the way, be sure to check out Big Kane's channel as well. He's also a content creator. Been killing it with the Rise of Kingdoms content. Big Kane, ROK. Put the link in the description. His link's not on the title? Damn, I'm tripping. There you go. Big Kane.
No, Bully sending me his resources.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Alright.
Bully sending you his resources?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, someone's sending you resources. Okay. Free resources.
Yeah, this is one of our players who's migrating out to 2377, so he's giving Das a little boost before he goes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep, losing a good one, but it is what it is. Can't keep them all.
There'll always be a home to come back to if needed. So, all right, give us a rundown. This is the F2P account, right? Give us the story of why you call yourself the best F2P in Rise of Kingdoms.
Yes,
I mean, the full story is on Big Kane's channel, so be sure to watch that video where I interviewed Das there. But give us a little recap, like a 1 to 2 minute recap as to your journey.
So, like you can see, my account is really old, almost 2000 days. I started playing a game when I was like, I think 13 or 14 years old. So that's like also one reason why I'm free to play. Of course, I didn't want YouTube anything, so I did a lot of mistakes. Mm-hmm. I think my account was, I don't even know, I was like inactive at the start. So which seemed funny because my brother Fake, he has more login days than me, and he his account is younger than mine, so I miss a lot of days.
Damn.
Yeah, but like after I started watching YouTube, so that's also why like the best thing I can say to new players is to watch YouTube. Like go to Ploto channel, go to Big Kane channel, because that's where the best how do I say this in English?
Information?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Big Kane. The best information, how to run your account, how to grow your account. Yeah.
There you
So
go.
why I'm the best field to play is simply because of this auto.
Damn. 171 million units killed in the KVK. And you currently, I believe you have the record for most KP in a KVK as F2P, right? That's kind of the title that we're talking about here. There you
I
go.
also passed Sox in KP, but now that he's in his KVK, he passed me again, so I hope to pass him again.
Do you think Sox will break your record in his current KVK against 2049?
Yeah, if Sox breaks his record in this KVK, that'd be crazy. I feel like Britain of all KVK is too much farming for the KVK. You guys had a crazy. What was your KVK? Tides?
Yeah.
It's
Oh wow.
I really don't know if I will ever have, unless I go to an Imperium. I don't think I'll ever have a KVK with that much fighting again. It was a 10-day zone 5, which already sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Into constant fighting from the opening of Pass 7 to Kingsland into a betrayal at the end. So it was literally just constant fighting. All of our accounts kind of took a hit, but you know what? We're only doing one skip because that's our kingdom policy. So we go nuts.
There you go. So crazy F2P. Let's take a look at your stats. How many deads do you have? And then your
not many.
21.3 mil.
21 million.
How about your KP breakdown?
Two for one, I think.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
pretty good.
And then show them, aren't you planning on a Zenith? Is that correct?
Depends, maybe.
F2P
show 'em the speed
what
ups.
the heck? Alright, let's see
Yeah.
the speeds. You have to have some crazy speeds. Oh,
I have a lot of training speeds,
okay.
because I never really use them for like 20 coded events or.
Oh,
I
I
never
just saw the
pushed for
training
this.
speeds. I'm like, the universals are not that high, but 1.2k training speed. Where the heck
So
do you get the
he's
training
got like
speeds
he's
from?
got like 8 years.
What the? Wait, how do you get the what?
He chains a lot.
Ah,
Yeah,
So the amount of
It's-
grind that this guy puts in is ridiculous. So
apparently you also gather all of your resources, which is admirable. 1.2 million 1 minutes is crazy. I don't know how the hell you're gonna train with that, but 109 5 minutes. I mean, crazy stuff. So I guess, Big King, do you think Das is a farmer or fighter? I think I know your answer.
yeah, the true definition of a farmer means that he farms a lot of resources. So yeah, he's a farmer.
Alrighty,
no.
that's not what I was expecting.
Nah, Das is
also-
obviously a fighter. Really insane. And guys, I want to also preface, this was the score that he got on his main account. He also filled KVK with like 15 farms and got, what was the number? 17 million T4 deads on his farms. Like
Yeah, 17 million.
the amount of grind that this guy put in last KVK is one of the reasons we won. So absolutely insane player.
There you go. So Das F2P filling with farms. Let's see what chat thinks. This is actually pretty split. What the heck? Okay, so chat, you guys need to vote because it's like down to 2 to 3 votes. It's a diff right now between farmer or fighter. If he gets a unanimous farmer or if he gets a unanimous fighter or not. But I'm gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, fighter it is for
Dang.
Das. Ploto should let us ask questions too. Let me see the questions here. Kane, do you have a plan to migrate to Imperium KDs?
Yeah, one day. I don't know when that day will be. eventually I will get tired of leadership and I will just want to play and farm gold chests and not be limited on speed ups and go to an Imperium. But for now, I'm enjoying 1981, and I will be here until I no longer enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Big Kane migrated to 1981, which it feels like you're so ingrained in 1981 that you've been here this whole time, but no, you like migrated like a year and a half ago. So.
Yeah, and since I'm not, this is not me, this is the team here and everything and kind of the strategy that the leadership team has implemented. But since I've gotten here, our KP has actually doubled. And we just had a pretty ridiculous migration class, and we're pushing, I think, about 850 billion KP and 12 billion Power Alliance. So, and we still got some more migrants coming in, but we are closed as of now. So, but we're going to test out the domain system. This will be the first KVK we've ever had where we will hit the domain system, which is kind of interesting. So we're gonna see how we do. But yeah, definitely interested in the Imperium in the long run, but just not for now.
Alrighty, let's see. Asta's saying, Daz, send your resume to 960. Imagine me have Socks and Daz in the same
Yeah, they won't accept me.
I mean,
they won't accept you.
Hasta's up there in 960, bro. If Hasta wants someone in 960, they'll be in 960. That's all I'll say. That's all
I don't think any kingdom in the game would deny that resume.
Alright, people are asking, Daz, how many hours a day do you play Rise of Kingdoms?
I think I want 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
I'll be honest.
Maybe a bit more.
3 to 4.
5. I actually don't know.
This guy just breathes Rise of Kingdoms. That 3 to 4 is crazy though. That's not even that much compared to what I would expect at least. But damn, I'm guessing it's like during off season you don't play that much, but then during KVK you play a ton. I mean, you're doing whatever what are these camps? I haven't done camps in a minute. So you're doing all the F2P grinding stuff.
Doing
Camp Wanderers. There you go, getting the gems. Holy crap.
What's
he plays a lot. I could tag him on Discord at 2 a.m. and he'll respond, lol. How's his tech in KVK? I mean, how does he achieve trying to get max out of it? I'm guessing that's Dash, how's your tech? Like what
Oh, my tech last cake was really bad. Last cake I did not chain. One reason was because I was tired of chaining the carry core before I got to rank 1 in Honor. With like I think 620k. And I chained that, like all of that. I maybe 5 much, like 10 to 20k at the end. But this don't chain that much alone. It's too much. It's really burning out.
So you got burned out from chaining last KVK. So I mean the KVK before your last KVK.
Yeah.
So this last KVK you didn't chain, and so you kind of suffered in Crystal Tech a little bit, which sucks because that was a really big fighting KVK for you guys. But I'm guessing you're able to 5 March eventually, or whatever. But all right.
So I have a lot of LP depth, so.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of AP still, so you're chilling. Any other questions for the two of them? Should I do mine now? Do you guys want to do mine? Oh, what are your 5 marches?
Oh, wait, on March South, I won. Wait, how can I choice? Yeah, LC with Alex, and also I have this guy Max. My biggest mistake was maxing this guy. I got 1 million kills and he's benched.
Damn.
Yeah, he's really bad. Don't invest in him. Then I won. Last kick I won Skippy with Ragnar. That's because Skippy played me because it was more tankier. And against 606 it's helped. But I think next KVK I will switch that to Ragnar primary.
Okay.
Then Archer March I won Zuge with Herman,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have 2 calves. I won Neski, Shan, and Tour with still with YG, but I will switch that to the new calf.
Oh, okay. We literally have the exact same marches outside of the YSG. That's pretty funny. But wow, solid. The people want to see your gear and your armaments. Damn, they really like your F2P stuff.
My gears a bit switched up at the moment because of these buff camps, so can show it like this.
So that's it.
Yeah, my first. I got some good crits there.
Oh wow,
I'm a
crit
bit lucky.
ring, crit hammers. Yeah, super lucky.
Yeah, my second no crits, 4-piece, and then my calf
Oh wow,
got some crits.
got a crit. You got 2 crit rings. Damn.
No, it doesn't end there.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
another
This guy
KVK
has
with 40
crazy
crits.
crafting luck or something. What's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, no crits here. It's like the same set. That is my archers.
Well, you got a 3rd crit ring. What the heck? Did you refine
Yeah,
any of
of
these,
course.
or are these all like crafts?
All
Ah,
no refines.
Oh my god. This guy crit
Makes me
3
sick.
rings, no refines is insane. What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
also-
why are you F2P? Like, why do you choose to be F2P?
So
Is it just like a
like I said,
stubbornness thing? You don't want to spend money on the game or whatever, or?
at the start, like I was like really young, and so of course I didn't have like money to spend, and like the $5 or the $10 make no big difference if you like spend. So I didn't spend, and yeah, and now with also over like almost 2,000 days spent, like I still don't see the reason to spend. Because like you saw my marches are good. I have enough speed ups for KVK. The resources I can farm, and the only like good thing to spend is Tesh, and I also get like a lot of kills with Tesh, so without spending on Tesh.
I think 2,000 days in, having your resume, it would do more harm than good than it would to like drop $5 to $20 on Crystal Tech. You know, like
fair.
might as well just say that you're free to play and do what you do.
Alrighty, there you go. Appreciate that. The crazy stuff, man. Your gear is solid. Your marches are solid, so no need to spend, especially when you spend so much time in the game. And yeah, I guess we'll end off the stream here. Appreciate you two for coming through. Appreciate everyone for going and submitting their accounts. Greatly appreciated. You know, you two didn't have to spend time with us, but you ended up coming through, and you know, I'd say it's a pretty successful stream here. Very important question: how does Kane have some range KP since he's complaining about siege all the time?
Good question.
Well, when Siege first came out, there was actually a way that you could do it that did not inflict sev wounds, but only inflicted slightly wounded.
Yeah.
And so there was actually a it didn't boost your personal KP gain, but it did actually provide a benefit that wasn't completely broken. So I think at like one pass, I set up one range march just to see how it did, and I got like, what, 200,000? What's my range KP? It's nothing. Come on, don't give me that.
So Kane equals
But yeah.
siege main, said Joker. So
2.7 million. Whoa, that's a lot.
damn. How much do I have? I'm at 71k. So yeah, you've definitely spent a lot of time with that siege march. It was more than just a bit.
No,
It was more than just a bit, bro. It was more than just a bit. But hey, man, I appreciate you two for coming through. We gotta catch up and do something later. Thank you so much for your time. Be sure to check out Big Kane again. His channel is linked in the title. And shout out to 1981. Be sure to check out their adventures in their next KBKs. And I'm gonna go ahead and raid Jake the dog here. I think he's fighting in KBK or something.
Dude, he's been grinding, man.
Yeah,
honestly,
I mean,
Jake's been going crazy.
Jake's been going crazy. I've had food in front of me for the past 2 hours, so I'm gonna go eat. Probably play some Path of Exile too. Fucking Rez got me on that shit. So, but yeah, appreciate you two for coming through. Keep in touch. And I'll see you guys chat later. Peace.